Our following chapter is about editing pictures, customizing diagrams, formatting charts, and arranging graphics. It's going to be interesting. This is chapter 8, of course, excuse me. It's going to be interesting to see how we will proceed with editing pictures and with the photo album, because I have tried once and I not sure if the numbering of the photos is correct according to the book. What we need here is actually a blank page or just a photo album to create. And we need the files native plan 1. Then press down the control key, native plan 3, 4, and 5. And then insert. According to the book, in the picture album list, select number 4 and then put it up to number 2. So native plan 4 into number 2. And then preview if everything is alright. Let's clear the box. And if you're not happy with, let's say with the first photo, you can also change the contrast higher and make more bright. Then in the album layout area, take picture layout, 2 pictures. Frame shape is going to be rounded rectangular. And you can also pick a theme, which is in our case office theme. Okay, now let's create it. Great, the photo album is done. You can rename it, of course, and you can also add something more. Edit photo album. We can add captions below all pictures or all pictures black and white. Let's do the captions and update it. Native plan 1, native plan. Great, it looks good. And on this slide number 2, on the format toolbar, you can crop the picture. I need to crop the picture and nothing else. Aspect ratio is going to be 2:3. And then portrait area 2:3, and then let's click it in this way. We are good, we are done. You may also do it for the next photo. So this is going to be also cropped. Again, we need the photo. Aspect ratio is portrait 2:3. It looks actually fine. It's done. And then we display slide number 3 and crop the photo on the left to square 1:1. Okay, so cropping is this time 1:1. Aspect ratio square 1:1. Let's move this cropping a little bit in the middle. Right. And shape height should be 3 inches, as I see. So why don't we check out 3 inches here, what it is. 7.62, 7.62. gonna be interesting, because I think that I would rather suggest to do the 7.62 for the photo itself only, right? This is one way how to crop. This is how to fill and crop the shape and the aspect areas we have. Well, I won't change actually the size, because it fits very well. If you want, you can do it. Then you should do the same here. Crop it. And crop it square as well. And you're actually done very well once it is fitting well. Okay, all you need is that the height should be the same, so don't look at the aspect ratio, but let's say it's 11, and move it down so that it is in the same level. What we can do additionally is perhaps aligned, yeah, distributed. Okay, this is done. We are clearly done. The names are there. That's what we wanted to have. And rename here each captions below into the following. Native plan 1 is going to be Hilea. You also may take another color. Same here. Native plan 4 is Hedi Sarum. Let's take again red. Why not? It's okay. And Gaillardia. Okay, same here. Red and bold. And when no Terra, bold and red. Now let's select the photo again, and the Format Tool tab. We still have a lot of things what we can do, namely in the edges group, click the Remove Background button. To display the Background Removal Tool tab and mark the area of the photo that will be removed. Okay, drag the handles on the frame surrounding the flower until the entire flower is visible within the frame. Okay, let's do it so that the total flower should be visible and should be really nice. Okay, one more move here, a little bit more here, and I think we are done. Okay, then on the Background Removal Tool tab in the Close group, click the Keep Changes. Repeat these steps for the photo as well. Next to it, so Format Tool tab, remove background, then changing here a few things. You can lower it down. Yeah, it's solely selected, keep all changes, and it's done. Let's select the photo on the left, and then in the Format toolbar again, In the edges group, you can also have some artistic effects. Point to each thumbnail to see how it changes. And in the second row, let's take paintbrush, paint strokes, paintbrush, which makes the photo resembling to a painting. Repeat these steps again for the photo to the next. So artistic effects again, and paint brush. Right, this is what we had, paintbrush. And in the click, the first slide again, and in the home tab, reuse slides. Now what we have to reuse is in the Dropbox for me and for you somewhere else. Oh, don't we have any slides here? I believe I just didn't check out something. I have to change, of course, to file, and now I have to file, and I can reuse it. So this has to be reused. But I'm not going to reuse it here, I guess. Once you're done with it, then click X, so close reuse slides, then delete the first slide, we don't need it, and click the slide number 1 to insert it after the title slide and close. Right, then to show the case the photos, apply a retrospective theme to the photo album. Okay, once you're done with it, we should apply the retrospect theme to the photo album. So once again, edit photo album and the theme and retrospect. Here you go. And select and update it. Once again, you have to delete this slide, which is created continuously, and now you are fully done, ready to go to customizing diagrams. Our next task is about customizing diagrams, so changing diagrams according to your needs. Now let's open, as you saw, June meeting PPTX and display slide number 5. Activate the text holder to manipulate it, and we are at Ryan Dana. And we can also add shape, and add shape below is our first thing what we have to do. Notice that the colors actually represent the hierarchy levels. Jerry Orman is our third level bullet point, and press enter to keep it on the same level, and enter Nate Sun. Then click the right of Aaron Hagens press enter to add a new shape at the same level, but to lower it we need tab, so press tab and then you can follow. In the diagram, select the Florian Stiller shape for manipulation and then click shape. Once again, click shape, click add assistant. Add assistant is Andy Root. It's also done. And in the diagram, select Nate Sun for manipulation. And you can promote Nate Sun. Promoting means that you actually put it on a higher level. And put the person on a higher level in that way. Now let's make this diagram much bigger. We have enough space for it. Wonderful. And in the design tool tab, display the layout styles. What we have here, take hierarchy, and in the smarter styles you can continue to cartoon. And as we know, Andrew is not a manager but an assistant, we have to change the background color accordingly. With a shape fill, tan text 2, and we have to move Florian Stiller bigger, so we have to make it larger 4 times as I remember. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's done. Now what we have to add is a color. Shape fill should be gray -50, accent 1 lighter 40. Exactly. And to distinguish the text very well, change it to white background 1, and we have our result at the end, which is supposed to look like this. Thank you very much for your attention. Let's continue with formatting charts in chapter 8. Before we advance to our file exactly, which is going to be in chapter 8, saving water, let's explain a few points. Column chart is to be used to show how value change over time. Bar charts are used to show the value of several times at one point in time. Line graphics used to show erratic changes in values over time, and pie charts used to show how parts relate to the whole. So let's open saving water file and move to display slide number 14, where we have right now a column chart. Double click on the chart and you can change here in the design toolbar or tool tab the chart style, so the chart type, line, and we need line with markers. Okay, this is done now. Now we have here 3 buttons. One of them is chart element button. You will see these are here. Then the other one is the style button and filtering button. So what we need is right now is to add style 2, which is done. And at the top of the chart style pane you also have the color. Let's take number 4, colorful. And on the format tool tab, in the shape styles, let's close this now. Right, so in the format tool tab, shape style group, click the shape fill button and click the eyedropper. Eyedropper is here. We need to take from the upper left corner of the slide the green color, and then we actually copied this color into our chart. Now let's click away from the chart and let's change the color of one of the data series and remove the horizontal grid lines from the chart. For that, we have to start with number 10 from our commands. We need to select the chart again and go to the format tool tab, and in the current selection we have to go for the series maximum. Right, this is done. Series maximum is now selected with all the data points we have. In the current selection group, click the Format Selection button to open Format Data Series pane. And then click Fill and Line. This is it. And we need from here solid line, and the outline color should be dark red from the standard colors. Okay, once we are done, then let's go for the marker. We also need the solid fill here, same as before, dark red. Then the border, solid line, dark red again, and it's done. Our next task is to do the design selection. A quick layout change, namely to layout 12, which is also done now. To the right of the slide, click click the chart element button. Let's close this. Chart element button, and in the pane clear the grid lines, but add the up down bars, and then click away somewhere in the blank area. Now that you have done this, let's stop for a moment. Since there was a mistake that I realized, I repeat the task again. I have to be in that plot area, hopefully, yeah, plot area, to change the color. Shape fill, eyedropper, now it's done. Okay, now we are good with that. Our next task is going to be selecting the maximum row, then again line, solid line, and this is dark red, and the marker is solid fill, dark red, and the border also solid fill and should be dark red. Okay, now this is done, we can close it. I need to go to click layout, change the layout, is also done. And with the chart elements, up and down and grid lines away, we created what actually our textbooks wanted to have. And now that it is done, we can save as template. Let's click the blank area again. Then right click the chart. Save as picture or save as template. So what we have to do is to save as template, the templates folder, and this can be named by temperature by month. Temperature by month. Save it. The Design Tool tab. Change the charts type. You can change it now into this one here. Line with markers has been created. Our template is now ready to use. Okay. Actually, this was our task, and this is done now. I hope you enjoyed it, even though there were some difficulties. The next one is arranging graphics, what I will go on immediately without any stop. Our file for that is in Chapter 8 folder, Natural Gardening. And on slide 1, since we have just slide 1, then it's not difficult to find, right? The Format Tool tab and the Arrange group. So the Arrange group, we have the Align Objects button. And let's click Distribute Vertically. Okay, this is done now. And notice that the middle photo moves down so that it is the same distance below the left photo as it is above the right one. The Range group, once again align, but in the center this time. Click away from the stack selection, and I click the upskirt photo of crow. Okay, this is done in the Arrange group. Bring forward. Arrow and bring to the front. Done. Now let's try bringing the hidden middle photo forward in a stacking order. In the Arrange group, Selection pane button, open the selection pane. In the selection pane, click Content Placeholder 10 and then close the pane. Okay, with the obscured middle photo selected, click the Bring Forward button, Arrange group. So that's our middle one. Okay. In the View tab, let's take the grid lines to show them. Yeah. And then drag the selected cat photo. Oh, I don't see any selected cat photo, but yeah, okay, let's bring it down. And I think the cat photo should be brought up front. So let's take this and then drag the selected cat photo to the right and down so that its right and button borders align with the first grid lines from the right and bottom edges of the slide. Okay, exactly, this is it. Then the next one is going to be the crow. Cat is our first one, that's in the front. This is send backward, and send backward, and then send backward. Okay, bring forward once, so that we have all the elements. Okay, the next thing is to drag the crow photo so that the right and the button borders align with the second grid lines. Okay, also done. And drag the frog photo so that it is right. It's right, and button borders align with the third line. Okay, third line and third line. A little bit move a little bit forward. Okay. The View tab, once again, click to show dialog box launcher to open grid line guides dialog box. And in the settings area, clear the display grid on screen. In the guide settings area, select the display drawing guides on screen checkbox and then click OK. Point to the selected frog photo and drag it up and to the left until its left button borders align with the guidelines. Okay. Right. Now select all the photos and once again format, align and distribute horizontally. In the View tab, in the Show group, clear the guides. Display drawing. This is also done. And click the rectangular shape behind the photos and drag the rotating handle clockwise until the shape stretches diagonally across the slide. So diagonally across the slide. Then drag the shape's middle sizing handles until it's almost as wide as the photo. Okay, then it's this one. and it's this one. Nope, not this wide, but this wide. I think I might have made one more mistake. Let's check it out, guys, again. Right. This has to be brought backwards. Send back. Exactly. And perhaps now it's done for alignment. Okay, good. It looks much better now. And the view guides is also done. And this is what we have to find. Actually, this is how it should look like. Done. Thank you for your attention. Now we may continue with chapter 9, but before that, I would like to thank you again for your attention and for your hard work. Have a good time. See you with chapter 9.